I pray that you guys are having a awesome afternoon. This is Quinitra, friend of God. If you see me away from my page, I could post, every day and all day long. I move by the Spirit of God that flows within me, and I take time to myself for family time and my children, to talk to God, to do deliverance prayers, study, and then there's times where I'm just being a mom or I'm just being Quinitra. There are a lot of imperfections about Quinitra, and I'm in a place in my life where I know that I'm evolving and I'm living in God's grace and His mercy and His forgiveness and getting closer to God and allowing Him to just do what He is doing for my life. I'm getting dreams that I do and don't understand, fasting, and dealing with certain things, whether if it's personal, there's blessings that are on the way that's brewing, and not speaking about certain things until it happens, and looking to write a book soon. So I wanted to be a book of my experiences with God and the dreams of the picture so that you guys could actually have it, right? With you at home. So please pray for me because I'm back at work. Notice that I prayed before actually I drew this. I don't like to move in haste when I'm drawing. I like to take my time. I've never, drew like a field, or I get certain visions in my mind. When you see a picture come out like this, when it's really nice, I get a vision of the picture. But I wanted to draw someone who wasn't sticks because I was actually in heaven. This is me, and this is a dream. So I will put that right there. This is a dream that I had. This dream was maybe 5 to 10 years ago, and just wanted to explain about me. So let's get into the dream, okay? Just pray for me. I do want to be back full-time ministry. I know it's coming. I'm believing in God, writing the books, and God will do what He, does with me for the glory and kingdom of God to get things out there, right? Okay, so it was a very, very simple dream and a very simple picture of what I saw when I fell asleep and woke up in a dream, and I saw myself in a field of flowers. And I was just like taking in the scene. It was peaceful. There was nobody around me in this part of heaven. And as soon as I woke up and I began to see myself in the dream, I knew where I was telepathically. For those of you who do not know what telepathically is or what it means, it's that you just know. You just have a knowing where you are, what's going on in the spirit. Because you can feel yourself transporting, teleporting, whatever you want to call it. You can feel yourself move from earth dimension to the next in certain cases and instances. Not so for this dream, because it was a dream. It wasn't a spiritual experience. I get different things. So this was a dream. And I remember taking it in. I could feel that I was in heaven. I could feel my atmosphere. There was no pain. There was no worry. No thoughts came to mind of people and where they were, what happened to the earth. I was taking in, I became peace. I became what my surroundings were. And I was just grateful to just be there and, made it. And so I wanted to draw a crown of jewels, to just draw, because when you go to heaven, you get your jewels. And of course, God telling me all these different things. I just drew a picture, so this makes sense of, remember when I was talking about in the last drawing, life was hard and God told me that my life would, all of it was going to be hard. And then we looked up, like we all heard a trumpet sound or something. Even demons was looking up like, oh my gosh, what's going on? And the saints went up into this garden, this field, and we were just waiting, and Jesus left and he was like, I'll be back. Sometimes I draw Jesus real good. Sometimes, and I'm trying to get a drawing out, I'm just like, gosh. But I know that if I'm sitting all day, taking my time on a certain picture, I know, just think about this. It took me about, let's say, I don't know, 10 to 15 minutes at the max to draw this. Meaning I was just shading in, but the vision was in my mind. So I'm in heaven. This is a dream, and I'm in a field of flowers, and I'm just sitting. And I don't look like I'm sitting, because I don't know how to draw somebody sitting, not unless I just drew some legs out that way. It would look crazy. So pray for me. Pray for me. And I'm just taking in the scenery. And I'm just like, wow. And I could see and sense it was bright. It was shiny. It was sunny. And I'm just like, wow. I'm sitting in the field of flowers. There's, no earth. I could sense that, the earth was gone. And I'm just in heaven. And I was there forever. And I could sense that, that it was eternity. Eternity. And this is what it was. This was eternity. And I'm there. And I made it. From the earth. From everything that I'm going through now. God told me in this last dream that I drew on my page, your whole life will be hard. He told me that. And I go through a lot of things. God gives me blissful dreams and visions, and beautiful things happen, but they come out of a lot of toil and pain and struggle and prayer and fasting and breaking things and being in humility. I get treated all kind of certain ways. People talk to me, doesn't matter, if someone is blissful to smile in my face, talking about me behind my back. I'm just giving an example of what a hard life is. And then guess what? As time goes on, we won't be able to eat and stuff like we want to once the mark comes and all that, and ain't no telling what we're going to be doing. And I've been having dreams of, even me and other people that I know of, going through the woods and walking and doing stuff and trying to be on the good foot and stay away from the mark and trying to survive. I dreamed that my mom was old, and a dream I had. And I'm needing to draw that as well, with the angels standing high and me just driving on the street seeing desolation, no buildings, just ash, and it's just black. But there's so many dreams, and I want to, go ahead and get this one out. So me in the field of flowers in heaven, I knew that I made it, and I was happy, and I was in peace. I became peace, and it was just so beautiful. Field of flowers and just shining. And I'm pretty sure the sun was God, and I was just sitting there in the field of flowers without a care in the world. No thoughts come into my mind. I could feel, what I was thinking, and it wasn't much. It just wasn't much. It wasn't much at all. So yeah, I'll take a step back and let you look at this. And it's pretty self-explanatory. All right, guys, be blessed.